Oh, goodness. Come on. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. There we go. Hello. It's me, Mario. And my mustache is not trying to stay on. It's giving very Tom Selleck, which I'm not mad at. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Today's what, the 23rd? Good morning. Check out my sideburns. Yeah. My mustache is not going to stay on if I smile or laugh. I have to I'm allergic to a lot of adhesive, so some of the stuff that I use, it can't have like latex and stuff in it, so it doesn't stay on very long. And not laughing is really all right. My eyebrows will stay on. Yeah. Good morning. Um Whew, okay, so today we have like a bigger project, but it's smaller. Um, I, you guys know I buy a lot of, it's not gonna say, it's, okay, you guys know that I buy a lot of stuff from Stitch Apply Co. Um, it's, all right, so it's, it's not gonna stay on. I'm trying so hard to make it stay on. I buy, I buy a lot of stuff from Stitch Apply Co. and Sally Tomatoes. I feel like Sally Tomato. I feel like they're like my quilt store. My quilt store is really small and they don't have a lot of stuff. So yes, please hit that like button. It does help the channel out tremendously. So when I buy from a small business, I buy from these two particular businesses. Sorry. I can't help but laugh. It's just in my nature. I'm very jovial. so, um, so last time when I was buying hardware, I see that they have like a little section in Stitch Apply Code that says pillow kit. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna get a pillow. I love making pillow kits. I used to do that all the time for my children, and I'm really familiar with it. It's a fast sew, and I think it's one of those things that I tell people, like, if you're like need your sojo back, if you're looking for something, if you're looking for something to sew real quick, or you looking for a gift, and that's how Mario lost his mustache. so, so if you're looking for something that is like, fun, playful, or if you have a kid or a grandkid or someone across the street that wants to learn how to sew, making a a pillow is like really fast and it's like instant gratification. I notice when you're trying to teach someone how to sew, whether they're young, or adult, or someone that's, a little bit older, if you don't, I feel like the first sew you should do is something that they can walk away with within like a few hours and they can take and they're like, oh my God, I made this, versus like a bag that may take days or a quilt that could take months, even years. So like something small they could walk away with and they're like, "Yeah, I made this." So a pillow. A pillow is very easy to make. You can make it with a lot of different fabrics and have a lot of fun. So Stitch Apply Co has these pillow kits, and the way they come is the cutest thing. I absolutely destroyed mine before I took pictures, and I was mad that I didn't take pictures. Well, they had Halloween kits. Right now, they have Halloween kits still, and they have Christmas and like Thanksgiving and like non-holiday ones. And when the pillows came in, it comes with a little card that explains the burrito method. But the way they explain it is super easy and super nice. So I call up Stitch Supply Co. because they're brick and mortar. And I call them up and I speak to the owner and I'm like, hey, can I make a tutorial? I'm like, can I make a tutorial? Can I make a tutorial with your with your pattern. I won't give out measurements. And they're like, oh no, everybody knows how to make a burrito kit. And I'm like, you'll be surprised. A lot of people don't know how to do the burrito method. It's very similar to the method that you make when you're making the yoke on the back of a camp shirt. Um, it's like a French seam and all these different things that hide seams where you're going to be able to use a straight stitch machine, not using a zigzag, and all seams will be encased. And they're like, yeah, use it. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you so much. So I used in this tutorial today Stitch Supplies codes little card, and they were like, go for it. And I am able to give out, dimensions and whatnot. But if you want to buy a kit from them, and it's particularly the kit that I'm using, you can. Look at how cute this is. It's big, okay? So you're going to be able to put your pillowcase, your trim, and like the top of it, and it fits like a glove. So there's no raw seams. Let me move my tablet and fix my mustache. This, I really wanted to have my tongue solid mustache, but again, latex allergies is the mug. So all seams are encased and there's no raw seams. So it's a really fast project. It will take you like 20 minutes. Some of you guys already know how to do it and probably forgot that you knew how to do it. There's some of you that probably are like, wait, what? We can do this on a straight stitch? Yes, my friends. And it's a great gift to give for like, if you're going to a kid's birthday party and you don't know what to do, you find out like what their favorite theme is, and you can make them a pillowcase and then make things around it, like candies and whatnot. And we're going to do French seams, and everything is done. And it's a nice way to utilize your stash. Like, I kind of want to make a gray wolf Tula pink one because I love that gray line work. Oh my god, I would make myself one. Like, we hold onto her fabric and never use it. But imagine making yourself a really cool pillowcase and like having it for like your lower lumbar back thing in your chair or something. That will be cool because we're utilizing our fabric and we're doing something with it. So I think that is really cool. I like this fabric too. This is the reason why I picked it out, because I was like, it's Little Witches. And this is cool because like I don't have to bring this upstairs and put it in my room or let one of my kids do it. I could pop this bad boy behind my back, and I have now extra cushion back there. I mean, I have extra cushion back there. I'm a fluffy person, but now I have extra back support. So, like, I thought this was really cool. The video is not very long, and it is easy, and it's Stitch Supply Co. So I put the listing for Stitch Supply Co. where I got the kit, and I think it's not very expensive. And while you're in there, look at their hardware. They have colored hardware, and when I say they have everything except the rivets. They have like everything. They have 1.5 inch and 1 inch, and they have tri-gliders, rectangle rings, triangle rings, like everything. So, and they're like in unusual colors like mustard, navy, and all that. I'm like, holy crap. Does no one else see this? Because like you can get the rivet colors through Amazon. I'm just like, I'm like, what? If you're not a big worry, I don't care about purse feet. And if you're on Patreon, you already know that I had a hack about how you can use rivets as purse feet. There's a hack there. So like you can do it. You can totally get it done. So like I really like the fabric colors. They have like really pretty Christmas ones out too. And they have like just different ones all the time. Like they'll have like a Tim Holtz one. They'll have like an Alison Glass collection. I'm just like, this is a really cool way to utilize fabric that we really love. It kind of put it either in our home as in like for decor or on a guest bed, or like I said, like we sometimes our chairs kind of give the cushion kind of gives away in our sewing room. This is another way just to have a little bit back lumbar support in the back, and it's something we love. Instead of it like collecting dust in a shelf, now we can just have it for ourselves. Why am I rhyming so much today? I noticed that yesterday. I was trying to do, never mind. It's a long story, but yeah, I love Stitch Supply Co. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, I can scroll through her page for hours. Like, I love their notions. I love they have all the different fabric collections. When I go buy like collections of something from like Rashida Coleman or like something, just anything, Alice and Glass or the Ruby Star collection, I usually buy it from them because she ships incredibly fast. And then she does this thing. If you buy something with $50 or more, she gives you like a project pack for free. And if you buy something over $100, it's a project bag that comes with a handle and like it's all packed in there. And I'm like, nobody else does this. Like, I'm gonna spend like $100 worth of fabric anyways, but now you're giving me a project pack where I can stick my UFO projects in it. Come on now. Like this, it just you feel like you have first class with her, and it's just automatically cool. This is okay, it's now sticky. Maybe my sweat's making it stick. Okay, no, I'm not gonna question it. So like yeah, good morning. So like I really do think this is a fun project to do. And I had so much fun making these little witchy this witchy fabric, and then it has this little purple trim, and this purple trim, don't let it fool you, it has like little dots on it. It's not a solid. I kind of want this purple fabric in my like to put in for interiors because it has like little dots on it. And then I like this because I don't think if I seen this on a bolt I would pick it, but it goes so well with this whole thing. So I had a lot of fun making it, and then I just was like, "Oh my god, I want to make more pillows." And how awesome, like someone's housewarming, a gift to a child, or even like bridesmaids gifts like with the colors and stuff. I don't know. I just there's a lot of ways you can. My buttons are sliding now. I tied them. So yeah, Mario is like, guess what? Not happening today. So also I wanted to tell you guys, I don't Kathy from K.dill Handmade, she is going to be they're doing a mystery sew along in the group, and it's on the 25th, and they're all going to be sewing along something mysterious. And there's going to be some like surprises during along this the sew along, and I wanted to give you guys a YouTube link so that you guys can get a reminder, because I thought, how fun is this? Because like I don't know, I love watching live sew alongs because it's the interaction with people and like just listening to other sewers having fun sewing bags, and you might learn a new tip or trick that you didn't know before. And K.dill fabric, K.dill handmade, her bags are amazing. I got to see her teach in person, and she's just a really stellar person. And I'm glad that she's just someone I get to call a friend, and I feel blessed for that alone. So I'm really excited to see it. So I wanted to, I have the just in my description book in the description box, the link to her, and my mustache was like this, Tom Selleck would be so upset. So, um, I have the link to her YouTube, and I'm gonna put it in here. Hold on. It's on the 25th. And there's like a couple people sewing at different times, and they're like it's kind of like, oh, I'm sewing and this person's next. And I think it's pretty cool. I don't know all the projects that are sewing. Some I think are mystery and some are not. I'm not too sure who's sewing what. I kind of like the idea of mystery sews so that way you're not like, oh, someone's doing the NCW, because what if someone's doing like the NCW but like with recessed zipper, or like a recessed zipper in the inside or something, like you don't know. So having that mystery thing, I think is pretty cool. They're doing that, so I'm pretty excited about that one. And yeah, I wanted to just tell you a little bit about why I made the burrito pillow, because I think that we're more than bag makers, and we all kind of came from different walks of life, whether it is garment making, whether it's making corsets, making quilts. We all come from something different, and sometimes we just need to venture into something a little bit different to get that like refresher and to get us back onto the sewing path. And I thought, what better else than a pillow? Like I told you, each day there's going to be something a little bit different that I guess you may or may not expect from me by now, but every day there'll be something just a tad bit different. Just a tad. And the pillow was really fun to make because I did not expect to make a tutorial from that, but I had so much fun sewing the first one that I had to turn around and do another one, because it's a good way to utilize your stash, and it's a good way to utilize fabric that you really do love and that you really will use. Like you use it in a bag, right? But sometimes you put the bag away for like a couple season or whatever. Pillowcase you can have for a lifetime, wash it over and over again, and you're using it with love. So I think that is a good way to do it. The marathon. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. You do it every month. And is everyone doing something mysterious? I did not catch that. I know Kathy is. Yes, the Marathon Society. Society. It's secret society for never mind. There's 9 sewists on Saturday. See, and uh I put Kathy. So, Nikki, if you're able to give me yours, if you're able to like message me yours, I can throw it on the screen real quick so that they can know when you're doing yours, what time you're doing yours, and I can just put it in my description box as well. Everyone's choosing something different this weekend, Halloween theme. Yeah, Nikki, if you're able to message me, and I'll put it in the description box and put it on in the comments. You're not participating? Okay. She'll give me the link tree though, and I could put it in my description box. So like 9 people of doing something really fun, Halloween themed. And then I think that's pretty cool. And I do know also Little Shindig is, and I don't know who else. I think it's Jade. And I'm forgetting the third person. And I'm sorry if I forgot your name. I barely remember my own name. I know that's no excuse, but they're making witches hats tomorrow, and I'm like, "Shut the front door." They're, like, gonna quilt them, and they're making witches hats, and if you don't know, I love making witches hats, and if I make one more, Kendall's gonna be like, "Shinova." Alright, I got Nikki gave it to me, hold on. My tongue I feel weird without it now. This is what it looks like when Tom Selleck doesn't have a mustache. It's not normal. So alright, hold on. I'm putting the link in here. And it's fun if you're not like doing any Halloween festivities and you're like, "Oh, let's chill." Because I know we're supposed to have some like let's get can I um there's the link tree. When I know that we're supposed to have some interesting weather this weekend because there's like a hurricane and then there's like cold front. So if you're gonna be just staying in the house, just watch the marathon and support other sewists and see what they're sewing up because it's fun. It's not so spooky. Trick or treat. Yeah, I got my sideburns on, my Mario for you guys. I was gonna be like Waluigi, but I didn't know how to get his thing. I was gonna do some cardboard, but again, adhesive and your girl don't work out. I'm allergic to band-aids, so I have to use like all this non super sticky stuff. But then I sweat, so it sucks. It sucks. Um, yeah, I'm the captain's log. So, yeah, so yeah, there's that. Also, did you guys see Sonar's new pattern? I seen it yesterday and blown away because I was posting it in my group and that's on over group, like my make, and then I seen some of the testers. That wallet is absolutely gorgeous. Like she's like the queen of wallets. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah. No worries. I really oh, here you go. It's we did a pillow. It's kind of hard to see. We made a burrito method pillow. It's like a regular size pillow and it has the burrito method that we use the pattern sizes and dimensions from Stitch Supply Co. I go over all that information inside in the video tutorial. But you can get if you want the burrito method, this exact pattern, I mean, not exact pattern, but exact fabric, you can get it from Stitch Supply Co. They also have tons of other like kits and they're fairly inexpensive and they have like really cute ones from like Tulip Pink, all the name designers. And I went in and bought this one because I like to buy, pillowcase kits from them because they already cut everything out. I'm lazy. Oh, I didn't even wear my I have gloves, guys. Hold on. Let me fulfill everything. I I do have gloves. Hold on. So, yeah, hold on. There. Does it give you more Mario now? Like, it's me, Mario. Hello. So, yeah, why I did this is because I make my husband camp shirts a lot, and I was trying to explain to somebody in the cosplay community about yokes. Um, I was trying to explain how you do yokes, and try to explain to them it's very similar how you do the burrito method to a pillow. And they were like, I never made a pillow. And I was like, oh, and I bought the kit, and I bought this kit to like do a one-on-one Zoom meeting to show them how to make a pillow. I know this sounds weird, but if I showed them how to make a pillow first, that when I show them how to do the yoke part on the back of a camp shirt, it will come easy because you roll it up like a burrito, literally like a burrito, similar to the burrito method. If you know, you know. If you're in garment making and you made a camp shirt, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. You roll it up and then the two become one. And we actually do something very similar like this in bag making when we're trying to do the gusset, and it's like a smaller side of the gusset and you're like trying to roll it up and move it out of the way to make two right sides touch. But it's easier to explain this method with making a pillow. And then I was like, hey, I'm going to call them and ask them if I can do a tutorial based off of their written instructions that come with the kit. And they were like, yeah, go for it. And I was like, I won't tell dimensions. And they're like, no, no, everybody should know how to make the burrito. And I was like, okay. So I was going to make a box, but I did it. It's it's been real. Thank you so much. So yeah, so if you want to learn how to do the burrito method, I'll again, this is a very cool method because you once you see what it happens fairly early on into the pattern, you'll understand we do this in bag making, but this is something they actually do in garment making when you're making a camp shirt and dress shirts. So it's kind of hilarious how some one thing kind of travels down into different faucets of garment in sewing period, and I think it's cool. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. So I hope everyone really has a really good Thursday. I'm going to see you guys on Friday, and I will talk to you guys all later. Yeah, but you do the burrito method with scrunchies too. It's weird. It's super weird. Once you learn this skill set, you're gonna be like, I can do it on anything. And then you could do the Mario and be like, hello. All right. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Bye.